Back in Brisbane. Arrived about 3 hours ago now. So I just came off the international flight from England. First session back, or proper full session. We'll see how we go today. Obviously I'll be lacking a bit of energy. I'll have lower energy than normal. Not letting that jet lag beat me though. Really warming up for the main section. Feel good actually, considering lack of sleep. I think Lockie's popping by in a minute, he misses me too much. So he'll be down here in a few minutes. But another thing is, doping. Like, man, athletes are getting done for doping now. Give you a bit more on our opinion on that later. Well, that was heavy. That wasn't too bad. First lift on that deadlift. I feel like I split my hands. Part A done, part B now, more bench, squat cleans, 60%, 10 reps on each, and it's an AMRAP, going up to 4 and then right down to a minute and a half. That makes sense. Strategy for this one, I'm going to go unbroken on the bench. Actually no, I'm going to split them up 5 and 5. Squat cleans I'll go singles, they gas me out a little bit. So I want to keep going, same pace all the way through, see if it works. First minute and a half from wrap, 3 minutes, then 4 minutes, then 3 minutes, then a minute and a half the work. So the first one 45 seconds, then a minute and a half, and then 2 minutes.
Take the baseline.
Lockie in a week, he's just arrived. Hey Lock! Hey mate! Hey! Good to see you. Hey! How you doing? No. He's going to video me in the last bit in pain.
Let's go mate. Let's go mate. Right, let's go. He's used to carrying a ball and chain. Mate, don't bend over in front of the camera, face the other way. This is rude. Very toey. Are you training?
You at me!
What is it? That was about 4 minutes 50.
Shouldn't have brought that. Shouldn't have brought the front. I didn't bring the ball. I totally forgot. Oh, finished. That last little bit, that was a bit of a burn. I got the heart going a little bit. What I find is when I go back to the UK, I feel like I'm allergic to it. I don't know what it is. I think it's the pollen, probably the cats. It just stuffs my chest up. Anyway, no excuse. It's all fun. It's not bad coming back to this, is it really? So recent CrossFit news, obviously, they've made a decision to ban 14 athletes. Wow. That's a lot of athletes. A few big names that have been banned as well. To be honest, you can't take away the amount they train and the amount of work they put in to get there in the first place. I know they're taking a lot of drugs, and I'm sure there's a high possibility that there's other athletes taking the drugs as well. But you can't take away of how much they're still training. At the end of the day, I mean, they're putting still their whole life into something. And yeah, they've been caught out, but in my opinion, there's probably plenty more athletes doing the same thing. The fact of the matter is that as soon as there's money involved in the sport, a lot of people get into these things, and they're gonna try and take a fast track into getting that one step ahead, or to make the ultimate goal of getting to the games. Sure, some athletes are gonna try and beat the science behind it and taper on certain drugs. I mean, like if you've got low testosterone, putting enough in there to bring you to normal levels, all that kind of thing. I mean, I don't know too much about it, but everyone's going to try and get a step ahead, and to be quite honest with sports, will catch up, but then there's going to be another way people are going to be able to tamper with things, so it's never ending really. I mean, CrossFit says it's a drug-free sport, but so is every other sport, and in all other sports there's major top athletes that later on down the line get caught out. It's going to be the same thing, same situation. They say they do testing at regionals, they say they do testing at the games, but I don't actually know if they do random testing. And I know that in other sports, at high level, that if you make national level, even then, you get random testing. You have to let people know where you are at certain times of the day, and they could just turn up and test you. I mean, I don't know if they bring that into this sport, but that may be something they could do. They do blood and urine testing at the CrossFit Games, but athletes are not going to be on something then, are they? I'm not saying they are, but if they were, they're surely going to be smart enough to cycle off it before then, because they know that they're going to get tested there. So it makes sense to test these people throughout their whole training period. I mean, even through the Open, up until regionals, all the way through random testing. You know, I'm glad like they're putting all this on social media, and they're banning these, they're banning athletes and that for like 4 years. I mean, that's quite brutal, but that's obviously going to scare other people off doing it, which is a good thing, and it's cleaning up the sports. I mean, it's not good seeing athletes taking this, and obviously if you're supporting them and then they're getting done for drugs, there's consequences now. I'm going to wrap up today's vlog, and we'll see you on the next episode. Hope you enjoyed. Please comment and subscribe. See ya.